Well, the Broncos aren't exactly flying themselves. They've lost 3 of their last 4. Can Souths get things back on track, or will the favourites prevail? Friday night footy. Carrigan for Reynolds, another pickup for Tony Staggs, that was neat, and then the speedster Mariner, he gets flung over the sideline. Ben Hunt in position. Kicking towards Katoni Staggs, who's allowed to catch the ball, gives it back to Mariner on the inside. Ricky slides over the line to score.
Kick from Hunt, Harvey Norman replay. Catch, pass. He's brought down. Should I? Yeah, I will.
Haas, he goes straight through Sullivan. Haas v Mitchell, he takes him on and the trail comes up trumps.
All in behind the play the ball, look at them. Look like an under-6s team.
Oh, how about that for a shot? Campbell Graham on Fletcher Baker, but the offload was spectacular. And Arthur's stretching upfield, here's Reynolds. With his little Barney Rubble legs, look at him go. He kicks ahead. There's a chase on at the back and Mitchell might be gassed, but he gets back there to save it. Carrigan. Six away. Plays it to Corey Pakes. Goes behind and plays through. Oh, how about that? The tap on from Cobbo. Mariner! A flying put down on the back of some sumptuous play.
Latrell Mitchell and Pakes out a dummy half, but that little tap on created the space. And then Staggs gets the ball to Mariner. Boy, they can finish these days.
Kalamatangi, Sullivan, dummies, runs, oh, there was no one to support. Now Havili, we know he's awfully strong and he may have got this on the ground, I think he has. It's a try to Havili, South's on the board. Oh, Tass has steamrolled them. Ball around the nose, back to Tass, South's got another one. Big guns missing. Oh, what?
That's gone out of the stadium.
Whoa! Oh, he's dropped it, Selwyn Cobbo. Oh, there's a penalty.
The inside 10.
Oh, they're offside. Can you believe that? That's the highest kick in rugby league history.
He's the only one out there with black boots.
He's through, and he's a real speed machine. Mariner, Latrell showed him the sideline and mowed him down.
What a play.
Havili to Latrell, they've all fallen over. The kick can't get past Cobbo. Cobbo's had the ball knocked out. Souths have won it back. He's kept it in. Mitchell going for the goal line. He's got there. Mitchell might have scored. The referee's called it back for a South knock on.
Okay, knock on Brisbane.
And now they find themselves 5 metres away from potentially taking the lead. That's a high tackle. Well, they can level it up if they want.
Wow.
They're going to be all square here.
Latrell Mitchell, all he can do.
Oh, a big dumper! He's back to more action, Lockie Hubner, on the halfway line. Here comes a Latrell Rainmaker. Oh, he goes for it. He's hit. From halfway! Billy tackled on the line. He's in no hurry to play it. They are the pride of the league and they can hold their heads high. And the Latrell has caught them on nothing and got up and scored a try just to cap it all off.
Just one more big moment to send everyone home. What about that?
Up you go.
Up you go, Rabbitohs.
There it is.
He has ripped the game away from Brisbane in the most spectacular fashion.
Wayne, a really great team effort, but some incredible moments from Latrell Mitchell to bring that one home.
Yeah, no, he was. He just does what Latrell can do. That's what makes him such a special player.
You ever seen a player hit a field goal from 48 out?
He reckons it was 55. Probably not for a long, long time, no. No, he was so sweet. And I don't think we thought it was going over there, and all of a sudden we got excited. It just kept heading in the right direction.
He gets a lot of raps for his attacking plays, Latrell, but tonight came up with 2 great try savers as well.
Yeah, no, he did. He did. Yeah. So, very pleased.
Did you get the sense that this was coming from him, Wayne? Because it just felt like every big moment he wanted to be the one to take control tonight.
Well, he takes that responsibility very serious. He thinks that's being captain of the team, and high-profile player that he is, he expects that from himself all the time. It just hasn't been coming for him, but he got it right tonight.
Wayne, you mentioned we all got excited, of course. Going to ask what your reaction was in the box
To what?
to Latrell kicking the field goal.
Oh, it's in one sense it's good, but the other sense, the game's not over yet, and they've got to come up and kick off, and there's a whole lot of things to be done before the game. But I think the thing that I got the most pleasure out of was to realise it was 2 points instead of 1. They had to drop a field goal from the, so. But anyway, we handled the last couple of minutes very well, didn't we?
Yeah.
He's not a dummy. I brought him here.
Wayne, you've had some special wins here this season as well, but I think to be 14-0 down at half-time, tough conditions, missing a lot of players. Where does this one rate? Because I know it's early in the season.
It was a great effort by the team, and we'd lost 4 in a row as well, so we didn't come out full of confidence. We're certainly overconfident. So, but we had a plan, and to their credit, they all bought into it, and they worked really hard to make it work, and we stayed with it and didn't deviate from it, and regardless what the score was. So, a fair bit of belief in them by the end of the first half because of the way they defended, and then they come in the second half and got some points.
You made some big changes in the middle tonight. Keon Kalolmatangi's obviously man on the edge, shifted into the middle. Did you get the feeling they took it personally? Because I think he had 20-odd runs tonight, 30-something tackles.
Yeah, no, I think they all took it. As I said, we just hadn't been good in the middle in the last 3 or 4 weeks, and there was a real emphasis there this week to get that right, and he made a big difference at dummy half as well. He played great and got us around the park. So, no, it was a team effort, but the middle certainly got back in control of the game.
How impressive was Jaden Sullivan, Wayne? Just defensively made some massive...
Yeah, he's improved so much, hasn't he? He really has. I thought he did a great job defensively because they kept running at him. I think he had one missed tackle there that cost us a bit of a 30-40 metre run, but I can live with that one. Yeah.
So Wayne mentioned coming here maybe not with a lot of confidence after 4 back-to-back losses. What does that do for the boys, a win like that?
Definitely, brings a bit of confidence into the team, knowing what we're capable of. It's a step in the right direction, and we got a few days off until Tigers on Sunday. So rest, recovery, and back on the horse again.
What was your reaction to Latrell's field goal? I'm sure he does that at training. We've seen it quite often, but
he couldn't see it. He was too tired.
Yeah, I was too tired. I slotted, but then, like Wayne said, there was 2 minutes on the clock, so anything can happen in 2 o'clock. 2 minutes, at this game. So
Sorry, mate. You were at dummy half when you parked. Did you know Latrell was actually going for the field goal? It looked like a normal kick.
I knew he was kicking. I didn't know it was a field goal. He backed himself with 2 minutes to go. So that's what Charles does, and special player.
Wayne, did you like what you saw tonight from Jamie and Jaden together in the halves there?
Well, they're pretty rusty first half, but they got better in the second half, and Jamie hasn't played since about round 3 or 4 or something, so they've never played together very much. So it'll take a little bit more work, but they did get better in the second half, and they'll be better next week.
Anyone back next week, mate?
Maybe Alex Johnson. Nobody outside of that, but we've lost nobody tonight, which is really good, I think. So that's good.
Wayne, there's an Origin team or 2 Origin teams getting picked in 10 days. I know you're probably more concerned with what's happening north of the border, but for the people in New South Wales, do you expect Latrell to be picked?
I hope they don't.
From a South Sydney perspective or a Queensland?
No, Queensland perspective.
Why?
Because he's such a threat. They'll all sleep better if he's not playing for New South Wales.
Can you believe it's a question that we're even asking if he will be picked?
Oh, you ask a lot of funny questions, so so I just always being normal.
Madge, 14-0 up. How did that one get away from you?
We didn't do what we did in the first half and the second half. We've got to learn how to do it longer periods of time. It's as simple as that. We were disappointed in the second half, basically.
How frustrating is that? You just kind of can't get a read on what's going to happen, how your team's going to play, what half's going to go well, and what kind of result you're going to get.
Yeah, well, as a group, we have to do it. We have to learn how to do that. As a team, they've got to learn how to do that, or we'll keep bumbling the same way we have been. It's not good enough. Simple as that.
What do you put it down to, Madge? Like the first half, the forwards seemed to have a bit of a roll on. Nice hands with the Dean Mariner try. Why do you think they went away from it in the second half?
It's the want to do it over for 80 minutes. You're chasing 80-minute games every week. We've seen signs. We've also seen the other. So as a group, we've got to make sure that they take ownership, and then we take ownership of what needs to happen. I mean, it was there for us. Very disappointing. And not good enough. Simple as that.
Adam, how frustrating is it to see the potential in the first half, but to ultimately lose the game like that?
Extremely frustrating. Know what sort of team we've got, we're just not doing it at the moment. It's about finding that and sticking at it for 80.
How's Ben Madge? That injury didn't look too good.
I didn't actually chat to the docs there after the game, but I'll assess that when I go back.
Potentially, could we see Ezra coming back in if Ben has to miss some time?
I'll go through this game first before we get to that.
Do you have any other options, though?
As I said, I'll go through the game first and then decide which way we go.
When you talk about 80 minutes, are we talking about attitude? Is there a problem there?
Look, I'll find out this week, I guess. We'll look in the mirror and have a look at ourselves and say, well, what do you need to do? What do I need to do to make sure that we get it done? As we just said, there's moments there where we show signs of what we can do, but that's irrelevant if you don't do it for 80 minutes. That's the game.
Adam, is that a question you feel the need to ask of the group about the attitude?
Like Matt said, find out, get back to training, work hard and prepare to go again and see how we go next week.
How disappointing is it for Ben? Like, obviously, back to the club, putting some nice kicks in the first half, one for the try, force a line dropout to go down like that. How disappointing is it for him?
I don't know the extent of the injury yet, so we want our best players out there, and Ben's in our best players, so hopefully it's not too bad.
How are you, Adam? You look a bit ginger walking in there. You all right?
Yeah, I'm right. Just landed on my hip in that first half, and it's a bit sore, but get the body to go again.
The Payne-Haas injury, the back issue, is that just anything of flare-up or just something a bit random tonight?
No, it's just a flare-up. It's managing his body. He's fine.
Do you reckon, personally, Ezra will be ready if he's called on next week?
Like Matt said, let's review this game, and he's been training well. He's still got a game to get through.
Thanks, guys.